All right, guys, this is Donnie,
And Sandra.
and we are in Surrey County, North Carolina, actually in Mount Airy, North Carolina, and specifically, we are at Mayberry Campground. Campground. We're here for 7 days, 7 days, and we are just absolutely enjoying this. And but we have got a little special treat for you guys.
We are doing camping cooking.
Camping cooking. It's been a long time since we've done some camping cooking.
Yeah.
Now, this is a new Instant Pot because our old one went out a couple days ago when Sandra was making, what would you call that?
It was technically goulash, but it was a Weight Watchers recipe I found called like cowboy stew or something. But it was basically goulash.
And
but,
yeah,
I had browned my hamburger meat.
Mm-hmm.
All it was fine. I put my sauce in and my noodles and filled it all the way up to the top where the noodles were.
Oh, it was a full pot.
Put the lid on, press the button, and nothing.
Yeah, it went completely out. So she went to Walmart
and got a cord
to try to get a cord. Hopefully, maybe the cord would do it. And what I did is I took out the inside of this thing and said, heck, I'm going to go ahead and put it on the stove and start cooking it. And I'm glad I did because it was not the cord.
No.
And we didn't have to wait too much longer. By the time she got back, the food was just about done.
So we quickly ordered one from Amazon and had it delivered to us.
And this one is called
this is a Proctor Silex. I did not want to get an Instant Pot brand just because that one went on us. And I'd had some issues with it anyways, coming to pressure. It always took a long time.
Yeah.
This one is much faster. And this one has less bells and whistles on it. And I don't use bells and whistles anyway. So,
okay.
Yeah. Okay. So tonight we are going to be making meatloaf and mashed potatoes in the Instant Pot.
Okay, and this is going to be, now you've had this little device here for some time.
This is a little bundt pan that our son and our daughter-in-law, Austin and Becca, gave us, and I have brought it out here because it fits in here perfect, and I've seen recipes where you make your meatloaf in a bundt pan and put it in, because it fits down in the Instant Pot.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. So this small one fits in this is a 3-quart, by the way.
Okay, a 3-quart.
Yeah.
Now, and we have a small because motorhome small. Yeah. And so we
need
in the house, something.
We have a big 6-quart one. And let me go by disclaimer as of the moment. Do not be afraid of getting an Instant Pot or an electric pressure cooker or multi-cooker or whatever they call them. Some people are scared of them. They will not explode in your house. And let me tell you, this will cook everything all in one pot. 30 minutes, you have dinner. You can cook dried beans in it. I made beans last night. You don't have to soak your beans. I love a electric pressure cooker. That's what I'm going to call this.
Yeah, and it really does work well. But we've got a small... most of everything we have in here is tiny, smaller down versions.
We have a tiny air fryer. We had a tiny waffle maker. Yeah.
Coffee maker. Everything is real tiny. So it was really a shock to us because the Instant Pot, for the most part, it's been working, but it was always... it
took a long time to come up to pressure.
Yeah, it did take a long time to come up to pressure. And so the Instant Pot brand, is that what you would say?
Instant Pot.
It's an Instant Pot?
Instant Pot, yes.
Instant Pot is the one that we had issues with. Yeah. So, for your information only. But, what do we got here?
Okay, so I bought this package of garlic parmesan bite-sized potatoes, which are also mini. So, I've cut them in half and put them in here. And I put the packet of seasoning that came with this also in here. And about a cup of chicken broth. Because low sodium chicken broth. Because you're going to need some liquid to make it come to pressure.
Okay.
So, and this is a pound of hamburger meat, and I used 2 just sausage patties because I didn't have like a pound of sausage or anything. So this is probably about 1.25 pounds of meat.
Okay.
Then I use my little zippy zap contraption. It's a little thing you pull the string, and it's like a little mini chopper. This is about 1/4 a green bell pepper, a little bit of red bell pepper that was in there, a clove of garlic, and about 1/4 of a white onion.
Okay.
Then we're going to put some oatmeal in it. My mama always put oatmeal in hers. Some people use breadcrumbs, but she always used oatmeal.
So you're going to mix the oatmeal with this. And you're going to do it. She's going to do it by hand. I got her a glove.
Yeah, this is all the ingredients we're going to need. We're going to need 1 egg.
1 egg. That's all going in the meat also.
This is a farm fresh chicken egg for my brother and sister-in-law. And then we've got ketchup and Worcestershire sauce. We've got a little tiny bit of milk in here. it's like a half a tablespoon of milk.
Okay.
Then our spices are going to be a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of Lowry seasoning salt, a teaspoon of you're going to split, which is a Greek seasoning, or you could use an Italian seasoning, and a quarter of a teaspoon of black pepper.
Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to incorporate all this stuff together. You're going to mix it by hand.
Yeah.
And once you mix all this by hand,
we're going to put it in this mold.
We're going to put it in the mold. And guys, what we're going to do is we're not going to have you watch her mix all this stuff up by hand. But in a nutshell, we're going to show you what it looks like in the end. She's just going to take her hands and just have fun playing in this. And then we're going to take it out and we'll show you what it looks like once it's inside of, what do you call that thing again?
An electric pressure. Oh, no. Electric pressure cooker.
No,
it's a bundt pan.
I know what that is.
Oh, okay. And also I put okay, so we're going to set the bundt pan on, and you could use, if you had a metal bundt pan, it's fine. We just have this nice ceramic one, or whatever this is, stoneware one. But we're just going to set this in here whenever I get it finished.
Okay, so. But what we're going to do, though, right now is she's going to mix this together, and we're going to be back when she's putting it inside the bundt pan?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right, so we filled it up. I mixed everything up really good, and now I'm patting it in here, making sure it's nice and solid. Everything's in the pan. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is...
And it don't matter that, I mean, you really want to load this baby up, right?
Well, if I had a little bit bigger pan, it'd be okay, but yes, you can mound it up. And okay. I've even seen where people put a piece of tinfoil here, and they make their loaf, but... We have this pretty dish, so I want to use it. It
isn't like bread. It's going to rise or anything like that.
No. Okay, so we're going to cover it with foil. And let's see here. It said in the recipe that I read, we need to poke a little hole in the middle for the steam to vent.
Yeah, to let you guys know, we've never done this before.
Yeah.
So, this is the first time we have ever done this. Okay, so we are going to learn also.
Yeah. So there we go. So we're going to set it down in here. On top of our potatoes. Okay?
And there's if you guys didn't see it there, if you can see that, there is a
little metal tray.
A metal tray that this right here is sitting on.
It comes, most Instant Pots comes with a little metal trivet. It's used for like if you want to steam something or I boiled my eggs on it and it picks it up. Okay.
And this hole here is for what?
The steam to come out.
The steam to come out.
Come through the top.
All right.
Okay. So we're going to put the lid on. Make sure you get the lid locking right there. Now we're going to pressure cook. We're going to do this one for 30 minutes. Okay. And we're going to set the sealing. You hear that? It came on. We're going to put it to sealing, which is this side.
Okay.
And then we will see you back here once it comes to pressure. We're going to set a timer and see how long it takes to come to pressure. So we'll let you know how much it takes for the entire cooking process.
Okay, good deal. We'll see you guys here in just a little bit.
There it goes. There it goes. Hold on. Now it'll say 30 minutes on here in just a second. There we go.
All
right. Okay, so that took a little less than 14 minutes, like 13 minutes and 45 seconds. So now it's saying it'll start counting it down from 30 down to 0. When it gets done, I'll show you what to do after that. While we're waiting, though, we're going to make the yummy sauce that goes. Now,
so this is basically what normally people would put on as far as the ketchup on top.
Yes, my mom always just used straight up ketchup. I fancy mine up a little bit. I kind of use my Mama Poole's meatball sauce recipe for the top of my meatloaf.
Okay.
So this is about a half a cup of ketchup.
Half a cup of ketchup.
Yeah, I'm going to squeeze some lemon juice in here. Half a lemon juice, about a tablespoon of lemon juice.
Tablespoon of lemon juice.
Then you got a tablespoon of brown sugar.
Okay. And tablespoon of brown sugar.
This is monk fruit brown sugar.
Monk fruit. Guys, if you guys ain't had monk fruit before, You need to check it out. I can't tell the difference between that and sugar.
And then
it's more expensive than sugar.
Oh, yeah.
But it doesn't spike your glucose levels and stuff. Anyway.
It's good for diabetics. Not that we're diabetics, but we want to watch our blood sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce.
Teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce.
And that's it.
Worcestershire sauce.
So the acidity from the lemon juice just gives a little acidity, and the sugar just gives a little sweetness, and I don't know, it just makes it's like ketchup but better.
Okay.
So that's our sauce that we're going to put on top of our meatloaf when it's done.
All right, so in 30 minutes, we're going to put this on,
right? In 30 minutes, we're going to count down 10 more minutes of natural release, and I will show you what the difference in a natural release and a quick release is.
Okay.
But yeah, so basically in total, you've got the 14 minutes of it coming to pressure, the 30 minutes of cooking it, and then 10 minutes of natural release. So that is, what, 40, 50? In an hour, you will have dinner. And you really don't have to mess with it. Once you get it in here, that's it. So, yeah.
Okay. All righty. We'll see you on a little bit.
Okay. So now it's counted down from 30 minutes to 0. We're going to let it sit and do a natural release for 10 minutes. So it's done pressuring. So it should come down to pressure. Now, if you wanted to do a quick release, you're going to flip it. We're not going to flip it. We're going to leave it like this, still sealed up, and then it's going to naturally release, and then we can flip this.
Okay, so, and in 10 minutes, that will happen.
It will start counting up.
Oh, okay.
On here, now that it's down to 0, it'll start counting up the time, so you'll know how long it's been in there.
Okay,
so,
okay.
Yep, and then whatever little bit of pressure that's still left in there, we'll release it. But if the recipe calls for a quick release, then you're going to immediately push this whenever the timer goes off.
Okay.
Right here. Look, can you see this? This is your sealing and venting. So you're going to push this if it's quick release. And that's when all the steam comes up, and that's what scares people. But we're doing a natural release, so it's going to slowly come down to pressure. The pressure's going to come down. This little pin right here will drop. Right here, that little red pin.
The red one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. The red pin right here is going to drop, and then we can open it up. Right now, we cannot open the lid up. It's locked in.
All right. We're going to let it go. 9 more minutes.
Yeah. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes. I'm going to press the cancel button, and it still has not. The pin hasn't dropped, so I'm going to flip this real quick. This is where the fun happens. I can smell it, meatloaf. Can you smell it?
That meatloaf is smelling good.
So we're going to watch it as this pin should drop. There we go.
There it went.
Y'all see that? Okay, here we go. Now, another reason why I like this Instant Pot is you can do this with it. It has a little holder.
That. I like this. It's got a little holder that you can hold the pot.
Yeah. Let's do it this
in
way.
its place.
Put it on this side.
All right.
Okay.
Go on the other side.
Okay. Now let's see. I may just help getting this out. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Ooh. Okay. That's hot. All right, y'all ready for the big reveal?
For the moment we've all been waiting for.
Ta-da! That looks nice and yummy and cooked. And then I'm going to probably need to get some of this moisture out of here. It has a lot of moisture in it. I'm going to pull this out. I have to wash those. Grab this. Okay. So where I'm going to mash those, I'm going to put a little bit of milk in them and mash them real good. And then we will show you what this looks like whenever we have it. I'm going to put the sauce on.
You can put the sauce on right now, and you don't have to cook that. I think
I'm going to flip it out onto a plate, actually, and then put the sauce on it.
Okay, you're going to flip it onto a plate.
So let's see here.
And then you're going to put a sauce on the underside of it? Or
no, I'm going to put it on like I'm icing a cake.
Like you're icing a cake. Oh, my goodness, getting a meal and a dessert all in the same time.
So we're going to try this little trick where you put it on top. And we're
all right.
We're going to see what happens. Ooh, that was perfect.
Wow.
Look at our little mini meatloaf.
Okay, and you're going to put the sauce on this side.
Yep.
Okay.
The sauce on this side. Well, yeah, because I don't know how to try to flip it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sauce it up.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're gonna a lot of sauce in the middle.
That's all right.
In the middle, so.
We'll chase after it.
Now I did see a recipe where they made it in a big bundt pan and they piled their meatloaf their mashed potatoes in the middle of the meatloaf. I thought that was cute. Now at home I would stick this back in the oven and let it like caramelize, but it's alright.
But we ain't home. Now we do have an oven.
We do have an oven, but we have never used it. Sadly.
I've never used this oven, you guys. I've never used this thing. There's a little button for the light, and we basically use our oven to put the induction cooktop inside of it. And so we've never used it, and so we probably could today because it is supposed to get down to 28 degrees tonight. And so I've already unhooked the water, and I'm showing to have 2/3 of a tank of fresh water, so we are good tonight. And so we got plenty of water.
So happy with the way this turned out.
Oh yeah, that really looks good.
I mean, it just came right out. So.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So the potatoes. Now, what are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna mash the potatoes. I don't have a potato masher, but I got my food chopper thing.
Okay.
But I need to get some of this liquid out of here. I need to dump it out and.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put some milk and some butter and mash those bad boys up.
All right, guys, we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, it is done. Right. And guys, I'm going to tell you right now, we've tasted some of this. It is absolutely amazing. I mean, it is absolutely amazing. It's moist all the way through this. And the sausage and everything has just worked together for good on this thing. And that sauce on top is really good. And so she's mashed up the potatoes and took some of the juice that was in from the meatloaf and mixed it in with some half and half, and that was some butter and did you put
that garlic parmesan seasoning that came with the packet is really good.
The flavors is absolutely out of this world, but guys, it worked out really nice. It's a doable thing, and this is the first time we have ever done this. We've never done meatloaf in a pressure cooker before, and so it worked. We're going to do it again. I mean, it just works out really nice.
And we're going to have sandwiches tomorrow.
Yeah, we got meatloaf sandwiches. And so that with some corn. This is a meal fit for a king. Of course, you know we got our fine china right here. Got to have the fine china.
Well, I mean, we are camping.
Yeah. Well, that too. We got to watch our water usage because we are unhooked. And so that's going to get down to well below freezing tonight. And but again, we are in Mayberry Campground in Mount Airy, North Carolina, and this is one of our annual trips that we like to come to. And but you guys, we hope that you've enjoyed this. We hope you try it out. Let us know what you think of it.
Yeah, give it a try. Please don't be afraid of the pressure cooker. It's wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys take care. We'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.